Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we will discuss more sums about the elasticity of the demand. So previous video we have discussed about only the two sums. So today we are going to discuss about few more sums on elasticity of the demand. So write down the first sum. Okay, let's read the question. A consumer buys 20 units of good at rupees 10 per unit. The price elasticity of the demand of this good is -1. Calculate the quantity demanded by the consumer when the price falls to rupees 8 per unit. So whatever given in the question, first we are going to write down it. So what is given in the question? The consumer buys 20 units. That means here your quantity demand is given as 20. Next, rupees 10 per unit. That means price is given, and price elasticity of the demand is given as -1. What you have to calculate? You have to calculate the quantity demanded, and the price falls to rupees 8 per unit, and your P1 is given. So you have to find Q1. P is given, Q is given, elasticity of the demand ED equal to -1 is given. You have to find Q1 and P1 is given. So let's start with the sum. So whatever is given in the question, first we are going to write down. First we write what is the formula of the price elasticity of the demand. ED will be equal to del Q by del P into P by Q. Okay, what is given here? First you have to write Q1, you don't know. Q is 21 is rupees 8 and P equal to rupees 10. What you have to find out? Del Q. What is del Q? How you are going to find out del Q? Del Q will be equal to Q1 minus Q. Del P will be equal to P1 minus P. What is P1? 8 minus 10. That means your P1 is, del P is -2. Okay, so this is now what we are going to do. Now we are going to put the formula. What is ED? ED is given as -1. Okay, what is del Q? We don't know, so Q1 minus Q. Q1 we don't know, so Q1 minus Q we know. Q is 20. Next, del P. Del P is what? -2 into P is what? 10. Q is what? 20. Next you do -1 will be equal to Q1 minus 20 by -4. So this one will be 4 equal to Q1 minus 20. Therefore Q1 will be equal to 20 plus 4. So Q1 will be equal to 24 units. So this is how you are going to find out Q1. So first what you have to know, that whatever is given on the sums, you have to write it first and then you have to calculate. Okay, next we move on to sum number 2. Okay, the next question is, a consumer buys certain quantity of a good at price rupees 10 per unit. When the price falls to rupees 8 per unit, she buys 40% more quantity. Calculate the elasticity of price elasticity of the demand. So what is given on, we can solve in two methods. So both the methods only I will show you. First and the second method, any of the two methods you can solve this question. Okay, what is given here? It is telling, first you write given, the question you write, given P will be equal to rupees 10. P1 is equal to rupees 8. From there you can find out del P. Del P is what? P1 minus P. What is P1? 8 minus 10. That means minus 2. Now, what is... Now here it is telling that when price falls to rupees 8 per unit, she buys 40% more of the quantity. So what you can going to write here, see, suppose the consumer initially buys, we have to assume it. Suppose the consumer initially buys. This one you have to assume it because we don't know how much the consumer is buying. So we will assume it as 100. Okay, we will assume it that the consumer is buying 100 units of good. It is not told that how much unit the consumer is buying. So it is so we will assume that consumer initially buys 100 units. Now what will be the new quantity? Initially by 100 units means, that means Q will be equal to 100 units. Now new quantity, how you are going to find out this new quantity? New quantity means 100 telling 40% more of the quantity. So if your initial quantity is 100, then 100 plus 40% of 100, 100 plus 40% of 100, that means 100 plus 40, that will give you 140 units. That means already we have got Q1. This your Q1 is equal to 140 units. From there you can find out del Q. Del Q is what? Q1 minus Q. What is Q1? 140 minus 100. That means equal to 40 units. So from there you can find out elasticity of the demand. Okay, so what is elasticity of the demand? So EP will be equal to, again you write the formula, del Q by del P into P by Q. Okay, next what is del Q? 40. What is del P? Minus 2. What is P? 10. What is Q? 100. So see, so your EP will be equal to minus 2. As in the formula you know that it is minus del Q by del P into P by Q. So your EP will be this minus and that minus. You are going to cancel it and you are getting EP will be equal to 2. Okay, so this is how you are going to solve it. As we don't know that what is your initial quantity, only it is given in the question that the consumer buys 40% more of the quantity. And what is that quantity? It is not given, it is not clearly mentioned in the question. So we are going to assume it that the quantity is of 100 units. So on that 100 units we are going to calculate the rest of the questions. So this is how you are going to do the sum. This is one type of method. Next method we are going to solve is that percentage change in the price, percentage change in price. What is percentage change in price? Del P by P into 100. what is del P here? Right here, what is P1? So your P1 is rupees 8, P is 10. Your okay, so del P is what? Del P is 8 minus 10. Del P is what? P1 minus P. P1 minus P. So P1 minus P by 10 into 100. That is minus 2 by 10 into 100. What we are getting? We are getting 20%. Now we are going to apply that formula, percentage formula. That is price elasticity of the demand. That means percentage change in quantity demanded, percentage change in quantity demanded by percentage change in price. It is given in the question 40% more of the quantity. So what is the 40% more of the quantity? So it already percentage change in quantity demanded is given. That means equal to 40 by minus 20. Percentage change in the price is given. So here also we are getting as EP equal to 2. So both the method you can able to calculate it. As we know this formula, last video only we have discussed about this formula, that EP will be equal to percentage change in quantity demanded by percentage change in the price. This formula we have already discussed earlier. So from there we have got del Q by del P into P by Q. That formula we have got. So we can use this method also, and we can use the previous method also. So any of the two methods we can use it. So if you want to ask more of the questions, you can just write in the comment box, and I will, so that I can able to do that sum and just upload the video on that sum. So those who haven't subscribed to the channel, subscribe it so that you won't miss out any videos, and all the videos are very much important to you. Next video we are going to discuss about a new chapter. So thanks for watching.